with the last important message from your soul for 2019. The next time that we see this kind of reading, it will be in 2020, which is only a couple of days, but still, it's something to celebrate. You, my love, are something to celebrate. Your growth, my love, is something to celebrate. 2009, everything that you overcame, everything that you rose from is something to celebrate. Think about it. Think about it. All right. All of the things that you grew from, all of the things that you released, all of the things that you thought would kill you, but they only made you stronger. And they revealed who you truly are. A beautiful, determined, unstoppable force to be reckoned with. And I want to say to every beautiful love muffin, it has been an honor to be on this journey with you. It has been an honor to watch you and cheer you on. It has been an honor to watch you fall and pick yourself back up and take back your power. It has been an honor to watch you go after your dreams, accomplish your dreams, set new ones. It has been an honor to wipe your tears and speak beauty into you, even in those moments that you didn't feel it. It has been an honor for me to see it, know it, feel it, and spread it to you and watch you pick yourself up. It has been such an honor to serve. Yes, okay. Serve the beautiful, courageous soul and to be a part of your journey and reconnect in this life again. To all of you beautiful souls that I have connected with on a personal level, who has reached out to me, the ones that have reached out to me several times, okay? Sophie, my love, I love you, okay? Sylvia, I love you. K Moon, I love you. Jessica, I love you. Oh my God, it's so many. My boo in Atlanta with the greenhouse effect. I know your name, girl. You know that was Salon, that you were kind of timid with opening, but you went ahead and did it, and you out here slaying it, honey. To all of you beautiful souls, to Rachel, oh my God, to the person where I, truly realize you're one of the beautiful souls that I truly realized that, my words carry weight, and you showed me to have compassion. And when I gave you that free personal reading, I watch you revert back to that. I watch you build. I watch you just really ascend. I watch you come in acceptance of yourself, girl. And it has been a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful experience to be a part of y'all's journey. Like I seriously, to all of them, to all of my Aries, Sierra, I love you guys. My God, to my modeling boo. She's so feisty. She's an Aries. I freaking love her. OMG. I literally call her in my mind my feisty love muffin. Like, that's who you are. But it's so many of you guys. Like, I want you to know each and every one of you. Minda, that is my love muffin who really trusted me with her twin flame, journey. Miguel, oh my God, like Jessica, like all of you beautiful souls. Seriously, Journey, Waist Beats, Angela, my love, all of you beautiful souls. It's just so many of you. Just know that I am so honored to be a part of your journey. And if I did not physically say your name, understand I love you. It's so many that, truly warm, my heart. And even to some of my male soul love muffins. Yeah, like I had a couple DMs that are really flowing, and figuring it out and opening their heart and really, tuning in on a spiritual level, which is always beautiful to see. Alexander Richie, my love, I love you. John, I love all of you guys, to see you guys like really opening up, really being open-minded, like really on this journey of mental health and spirituality and, like balancing the physical too. Like, oh my God, like I am just so honored to be a part of each and every single one of your journeys. It has truly been liberating, okay? Now, I hope that I have not talked you out, because before we actually get into this last important message from your soul, what does your soul want you to know, okay? For 2019, there is a 6-minute video that I'm going to be inserting. And, I usually don't do stuff like this to show this to you, because when I think about the beautiful soul that is going to stumble upon this video, this is what I truly feel about you, how I feel about you and your journey through life. And I want to let you know that there is nothing that you can't do, can't be, can't see. You are not broken. And the things that you have experienced in life, they happen to you. They were a part of the experience, but it's not you. And at any freaking moment, you can choose to be what it is that you desire to be. Who do you choose to be? And for every beautiful soul that tunes into my frequency and my energy in these videos, you're choosing to love yourself. You're choosing to know your worth. You're choosing to accept who you are wholeheartedly. And I want you to know I see you. I'm so proud of you. You damn sure better be proud of yourself. Okay? And I want to share this clip. It's 6 minutes, guys. I promise you, man, the shit just took me and I was crying. It was so mystical and magical. And I want to share it with my love muffins. And here we go.
When a high school boyfriend took my virginity without asking me first, I went a little crazy. I wish I could tell you now that it was a cool kind of crazy, like set fire to his car and waiting to exhale crazy, or even a cute crazy, like Carrie Underwood keying her boyfriend's car crazy. But it wasn't. Did I break up with him? No, of course not. Instead, I did Olympic gold medal worthy backflips of logic to convince myself that I loved him, because I had to stay near my pieces. I stayed with that dude for 3 years. I withered away in silent shame all the way down to 90 pounds until I finally came clean on our living room couch to my 17-year-old brother Jim and our best friend Joe. And they leapt up off the couch and were like, please break up with him. Please break up with him. Dear God, break up with this guy. And it had not occurred to me that I could do that. So we made a plan. Tomorrow I would break up with him, and tonight we would practice. Except 3 hours later, Jim found me curled up in a ball on my bedroom floor, heaving, sobbing. And he scooped me up like a baby and rocked me, and I just kept saying, how did I let this happen? I think I must be a bad person. I feel broken. I am so broken. And this 17-year-old boy sat me up, held me by the shoulders, and said, now you stop that. I don't ever want to hear you say anything like that again, because you are the best person that I know. You save my life like every day in 100 ways you don't even think count. And anything you say bad about yourself cuts into me as if you said it about me. So stop crying, and I'm going to make you the best sandwich you've ever had in your life. That was the day that Jim taught me that words can save lives. Jim didn't see pieces when he looked at me. He saw all of me. Even when I was covered in bruises, he didn't think I should be thrown away like a bad piece of fruit. Somehow, my brother knew at 17 what most adults still don't. There are no pieces of me. I cannot be broken. I can be bruised, shaped, dented, sure. But I am always whole. My mom's life calling was very simple. She wanted to be Mama Smith. She was mom to every teenager and kid in our community. The front door was always open, the snack cabinet was always full, and you couldn't pass her in her van without her rolling down the window, waving to you and saying, hey, I see you, I know you, and I love you sky big. Her wholeness was the sun, and kids just gravitated toward it. Even when I can't feel it or see it, the sun of my wholeness may be covered in clouds, but it is never gone. And it was with me when the police told me that my mom and Jim had been killed in a botched burglary in our home. In her killer's confession, he said that he killed her because he knew that she recognized him and she wouldn't stop screaming. She recognized him because she made it a point to wave to him every day, because he was a troubled kid and she wanted him to feel seen. It was with me when the media swarmed, when the national news picked up the story, and strangers everywhere started to whisper that my life was over. It would have been really easy to buy into the look in people's eyes when they looked at me and saw nothing but debris. Would have been really easy to believe the college professor who, 2 weeks after they died, looked at me and said, "Oh my God, you are never going to be okay again." Thankfully, I'd had better teachers than him. I'd had Miss Graham. The first day of class, she didn't even introduce herself. She just launched into our first writing assignment. She said, "Who are you? What has shaped you? Who do you want to be?" She took off her glasses. She rubbed her face. And then she very calmly walked us through the loss of her 2 sisters, her father, and her husband. The room started to spin, each of us drawn off balance by the magnetism of her trauma. With a wave of her hand, it stopped, and she said, "But I'm the happiest person I know. These things have shaped me, they have changed me, but they are not who I am because they are not who I've decided to be here. So who are you?" And in that moment, I tethered my heart to this perfect woman. And because of that, she was there incanting to me all through my 20s that this would shape me, but it could not break me. That I couldn't control what happened to me, but I alone got to decide what it meant. Most importantly, Miss Graham taught me that I am always bigger than the parts that I play. Give yourself permission to heal your wounds. I promise you, after these past 10 years, it will take everything you've got. It will take every ounce of compassion, courage, talent, and skill you possess. And because it takes everything you got, it will show you everything that you are. And once you've seen that, it's impossible not to show up fully to everything, to be whole. It's the bravest thing that we do. Because people who know how to do that know how to help other people without constantly abandoning themselves. They actually know how to form a pack of whole people who know how to stand in their goodness, who see people who are hurting and don't just walk by, but get down on the ground with them and say, "Hey, I know how much this hurts. I know that you're bleeding, but you are not broken and you cannot stay here because anything bad that happens to you happens to me too. So we're going to do this together."
Okay, now that we've seen that video, is anybody crying? Please drop a purple heart. Like I was in boo-hoo mode, okay? So my love muffin, this is what I want to say to you. Everything, those traumatic things that beautiful soul has been through, was astonishing. And the outlook and the perspective, okay, that she found that she had was simply amazing. And one of the things that stuck out most to me from her wise teacher, honey, was these things have shaped me. These things have changed me, but they are not who I am. And I ask my beautiful love muffin today, in this very moment, as we are winding down, counting our steps into 2020, who do you choose to be? That is what your soul is asking you in this very moment, in different situations. Who do you choose to be? That voice has always been there, but it's very loud. Who do you choose to be? One of the things that me and my fellow witchy sister are going to be participating in is writing a letter to your lower self, okay? And in this letter, I want you to find compassion. Your lower self is those things that we like to hide, those things that, we just wish we didn't have, those habits, those addictions, those ways, those patterns, those traits that, I want you to write a letter to your lower self. That can be fear of, change, fear that keeps you in your comfort zone, doubt, worry, whatever it is. I want you to write a letter to your lower self. I want you to hold a space of compassion and have understanding for why and what happened and why it unfolded the way that it did. And let your lower self know that here on out, you have it. Here on out, you're going to take care of things. I know for so long or however long it's been this way. However, I'm going to take control now, okay? And when you write this letter to your lower self, and then I want you to burn it, okay? I want you to burn it to smithereens, honey. But honestly, guys, in 2020, honey, 2020, how about 2019, 2020, honey, one of the things that I'm going to be sharing more on my channel is just some more of my manifesting techniques and how I incorporate the moon and actually allowing you guys in that. So I invite you to, really go ahead and write a letter to your lower self. And even if you don't, in this moment, what spirit and your soul wants you to know is that right now you are making amends with the past, okay? You're making amends with the past. You're letting things go. You're understanding on a deeper level, okay? And with making amends with the past, with letting it go, with no longer, deciding no longer to carry it with you, realizing and seeing it for what it is, that really opens you up to truly be the creator of your life and truly decide who it is you choose to be. Okay? You, my love, have that. You can make that right now. Who it is you choose to be. Okay, so what we're going to do, my love muffins, is we're going to go ahead and get into the important message that your soul wants you to know. The last message that your soul wants to leave you with to marinate on in 2019. So we're going to start here with the Moonology, okay? And we're going to pull 2 cards and just see what is it your soul wants you to know right now in this very moment. What would you like to tell the beautiful soul? What would you like them to know? What would you like to say to them right now in this very moment? What do you need them to know? What message do you have for them? Okay, what message would you have for them? What message do you have for them? I'm trying not to see it. Okay. This purple caught my eye. I just want to see what it is. Step out of your comfort zone. Listen, in 2020, a quote that to sum up my year for 2020. And just know, guys, I do have some pick a card readings coming. But yes, you are going to get some pick a card readings for 2020, okay? Currently editing and recording right now, okay? But yes, you're going to have them, so you can just really get my baby something to get excited about. But yeah, pick a quote. And in the pick a card reading for 2020, I am going to insert a quote that I pull for each of the picks. But I seen a beautiful soul say her quote for the year was "to the fullest." Everything that she's going to do, it's going to be to the fullest, And I just want to say in 2020, really make the decision. I'm going to take these 2 because they came out. Really make the decision to live outside of your comfort zone. Okay, go big, go big in 2020. What's this? Because this came out. Yeah. Nothing will come of this situation. And I feel like, in order to get different, you got to do different, So make a decision to come out of your comfort zone in 2020. That's what your soul wants you to know. Unless you do, you're going to get the same results, and you don't want that anymore. So definitely make a decision to live outside of your comfort zone and live to the fullest, okay? So archetype deck, I got this new deck. I love this deck, honey. We're going to go ahead and pull 3 from here. So what would you like the beautiful soul to know, spirit that is watching this video? What's the last message that you have for them on a soul level for 2019 to carry into 2020? What would you like them to know? What would you like them to know, spirit? I love these cards, and these are actually like diamonds, you know? Oh my God, I love these cards right here. Let's see. Go ahead and get 2 more. Spirit, what else would you like to say to the beautiful soul that is watching this video currently right now, spirit? Let's see. Okay, 1 more. What would you like to say to the beautiful soul, spirit, that is watching this video right now? What would you like to say to them? What would you like to say to them? If you hear any noise in the background, guys, I apologize. Family is still very much over. We're actually having a New Year's party. So yeah, they are like here. Nothing I can do. And we're just going to get a clarifier and confirmation right here. Go ahead and clarify the first card, spirit. Thank you for your guidance. Okay. All right, let's get in. Oh my God. Okay. I'm trying not to show the cards. I'm actually going to pull another one over here too. But don't worry. I like to leave it a surprise, but some of them are popping out. It's ready. Go ahead and clarify the last card, spirit. Clarify the last card. Okay, here we go. Like, I just got a burst of like adrenaline just hit me. Don't know what that's about, but oh yeah, like the butterflies are swarming in my stomach. So I just really, I want you to know there's a lot of anticipation. There's a lot of, nerves, currently in this energy. One of the things that I think I want to talk about it too, because I feel guided to. We know that Capricorn is in Saturn, okay? And Saturn, to me, honey, is the planet that teaches you discipline, okay? It's going to show you discipline. So if you've been having like, it's been a little, a little tough in this current energy, ending the last days, really coming into 2020, or even the last week or 2 weeks, understand that whatever is showing you up is trying to help you gain discipline. It's trying to get you to this point where you are like, you know what? I'm done with that. That didn't work. Okay. Now, who do I choose to be? And when you say those words, there should be visions and words and things that come to you. And I really feel like with this Capricorn and Saturn, it's really going to help you merge those things. So yes, it's going to feel intense. Yes, it might not feel good, but I promise you, Saturn, honey, is the person that's going to cut through all the BS, all the bullshit, and is really going to help you get grounded and set you up for the desires of your heart. And with Capricorn, the nonsense, very logic, think about one of these beautiful souls, Roseology. Love her channel, guys. You guys should check it out. She talked about this, we all know what a Capricorn, like the goat, I hope I'm saying it right, the goat or the ram that represents Capricorn. Okay. Don't quote me. I know a ram if it's Taurus, but y'all know that little goat that be climbing the mountains. You be like, damn, how the hell did this goat just get on this mountain? And this is what life is looking like. This energy is looking. It's really preparing you to make this climb, to ascend in 2020. So it may be intense. You may have already experienced it and it's coming into that lighter energy, or, it's just like, damn. But what spirit wants you to know is that you are more than capable. There's nothing that you can't do, So let's see the first thing that your soul wants to say to you, okay, right now in this very moment. All right. And it says, look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. So I'm hearing very clearly in this moment, okay, stay optimistic. This is what your soul wants you to know, that everything serves a greater purpose, a bigger purpose. So just look at the bigger picture. Right now is not the time for not the time for tunnel vision. We just zoom in. Spirit is really asking you to expand, okay? Look at the bigger picture. Stay optimistic. And I really feel like with this red I feel like it's something to do like with our foundation. Okay? Because now I'm going to be quite honest with you. There has been some situations that happen and I'm just like, bro, this is so left field. This is so, what's the purpose of this? I just don't understand. Because listen to this, guys. It says, are you thinking too much about the details of your dilemma? Fretting over the little things can be counterproductive, or perhaps you're being all talk and no action. This card is a reminder that while it's good to think things through, sometimes you need to step back and look at the bigger picture. And I feel like this is what we're doing right now. Listen, you know what it is that you want. All right. You know what it is that you want in life, for yourself, in love, in your finances, and your spiritual growth. You know what it is that you want. And I feel like right now is a time to scale back. Look at the bigger picture. Look at, the things that may have happened. Don't look at it from a sad place. Look at it from a place that these things have shaped you. These things have taught you beautiful and some not so beautiful lessons, but all in all, it has shaped you. It's becoming very clear what needs to go with you and what doesn't need to go with you. When I say that, yeah, I'm talking about people, but honestly, I'm talking about within yourself, your mindset, even how you look, because at the end of the day, everything that we see in our life, be it friends, relationships, financial situations, they're a reflection of how we think. That repetitive thought that we think all the time, and really owning that has helped me tremendously in my life, and also with manifesting success. Okay? So this is what's going on right now. Spirit wants you to take the time to look at the bigger picture. Take the time, to look at the details. And then think about, have you just been looking at the details and not taking any actions? Have you been trying to take action, but not really looking at the details? You know what side of the coin that you're on. But Spirit is saying right now, look at the bigger picture. This is what your soul is asking you right now in this moment, to look at the bigger picture. And then we come over here, we have 2 cards, and it says a new romantic cycle begins. And it says, be bold and make the first move. Okay, so these are 2. This is the overall, and this is for the individuals that truly want to cultivate love. I'm sticking with it because that's the energy, and I know y'all feel it too. And these cards are very, very clear. However, apply it any way that you want to, okay? But I'm really feeling this is a separate message. This is another message that Spirit wants to let the beautiful souls know that want to cultivate a romantic love, a romantic cycle in their life. I have a message for you. And right here we say a new romantic cycle begins. We have a new moon in Libra, okay? And we know Libra. Libra is that, believe it or not, that lovey-dovey, hopeful, romantic energy. I know several Libras, okay? And honey, my friend, oh my God, the sweetest soul. I'm like, girl, I got to take a tip of relationships and how to be that extra over the top partner. For Valentine's Day, she went all out, for her boo. She had me in the hotel lighting each candle. We lit about 200 of those suckers. I was like, oh, so, yeah, I don't know why I was sharing that, but anyways, that's a cute little story, guys. Libras are just so cute to me when it comes to love. But it says a new romantic cycle begins. And I really feel like this is what's going on. We also have be bold and make the first move. Now, yes, this can be a physical move that you have to make, speaking up. But also, I'm feeling like, one of the things that, if you're saying that you want love, and deep within yourself that you desire love, you desire that connection, but yet, you make excuses, or, consciously or subconsciously, you make excuses. Spirit is saying in this energy, take the time to put those old cycles behind you, release them, write a letter of forgiveness, do, me, my favorite thing, write it down and burn it, honey. Cord cut, do whatever it is that you need to do, because Spirit really wants you to get excited and know that a new romantic cycle begins. This could be with an old partner, okay? It could be with a new partner. It's different energies that I'm feeling, but I really feel like if you're watching this thing right here, okay? Love is very important for you in 2020, and I feel like you spent maybe a lot of time in 2019 learning a lot of lessons concerning love, and the love that you desire is yours, and you'll be receiving it. Spirit say it boldly, you'll be receiving it in 2020, okay? And it says be bold and make the first move. So in this moment, be bold. Make the first move. Disconnect from whatever it is that you need to disconnect from. Make amends with, the past. Make amends with past relationships, okay? One of the things that I, had the opportunity to realize and make a decision for myself, because we have so many outside influences that influence us when it comes to love and what love should look like and what it should be and how we should feel. And, even if we feel one way, but it's contradicting to what we see most doing or outside of ourselves, we kind of feel guilty for even feeling this way. One of the things is, I was like, damn, sometimes I hate like understanding people on a deeper level. Like I see beyond what they're showing me. And I used to let that frustrate me and, hold a place like, okay, well, if that person does that, that's fucking it, but me on another level, knowing that this person is building the confidence, this person is, you know what I'm saying? Like doing life. It's more than what meets the eye. And I used to feel horrible for feeling that way and feeling like that, set me up to be a target to be used. Well, fuck that. No. There is nothing wrong with holding a space of compassion for a person and understanding that, it's more than to what meets the eye. There's a bigger picture to look at, And I decided I'm no longer feeling guilty for that. Everyone has their own walk. Everyone has their own views of love. And so do you. So really to me, when I see be bold and make the first move, that is for some of you, it is literally that is in a relationship. You have to be open to this relationship. You have to be open. Maybe you're more, I want to say, I don't want to say like enlightened, or you have a deeper understanding, and this is what Spirit is saying. Be bold, make the first move, but also be bold to make the first move to end these cycles or these patterns or these thoughts about relationships that keep you in a space or keep the relationship that you desire outside of yourself. Did I say that right, Spirit? Okay, so that's what your soul wants you to know right now in this very moment. So wow, looking at the bigger picture and being bold, make the first move. Maybe in the past you were a kind of person, let's just take it outside of love. Maybe in the past you were a kind of person who, you kind of scaled back. You kind of played it safe. You kind of did these things. Spirit's saying in 2020, rock the fuck out, okay? Be bold. Make the first move. Do what it is that you want to do. Live to the fullest, okay? Don't be afraid. That's what I'm hearing. So let's just see what it is that your soul guidance has for you. Wow, it's so crazy that this card came up, okay? The Bardo, because when I interviewed this deck, I interview all my decks and I say, okay, so what are we going to do together? What are we going to be doing? And this is the card that came up, okay, for me. And I was like, wow, the skulls right here represents death. And the eye to me represents life, and also the gateway. And this card in this oracle deck is all about the in-between and the transition. So when I interviewed the deck, it was like you were going to be helping people transition, being the bridge between the in-between. And right now, my love muffin, this is what energy you're currently in. Okay, you are in the in between, you are in transition, you are letting things die. Okay, so life can be born. I feel like you're in a state right now where you're going to deeper depths within your soul. Okay, figuring things out. But I want to read this. I want to read this card to you. I'm going to zoom in, guys. All right, there we go. So this is what this card says. It says, "It is said that the Bardo is a place between this life and the next. Okay, an illuminated realm through which souls pass. Envisioning this place and mystery space creates the potential for us to rise above the corners of this world and see our relationships through a cosmic and timeless lens." And in this book, it also talks about when light is, it gives you a light version, the light within the card and the darkness within the card, because we know in life there is light and dark. And the light in this card is all about spaciousness, grace, forgiveness, truth. Okay, and the dark is torment, disillusion, chaotic transitions. So listen, right now in your life, you are literally in transition of making amends with the past and coming into all that you desire in the future. And we don't want to live in the past, and we don't want to live in the future, because of the past, that can bring up depression, that can bring up, all the lack and the, that energy. Living in the past can create, but it serves its purpose. It's necessary. And then the future, you can be optimistic. It's so much good vibes. And then if you think about the future too much, that's when anxiety and everything comes up. But it's good to embody your future. But in this very moment is where you need to live. And in this very moment, the things that you do, okay, and what you're focusing on and what you're looking at in this very moment will dictate, okay, your journey from the past and into the future. And you do that, what Spirit is saying right now, my love, by asking yourself, who do you choose to be? Okay. We also, to supporting this, we also have the Page of Cups, and we also have the Seven of Swords, okay? And the Page of Cups, it's an offer, it's emotion, but it's a page, okay? And what Spirit is wanting you to know right now, you definitely experienced so much growth and so much beauty in 2019, a lot to be proud about. But there were some places where you cheated yourself out. And I know, like, what? But I promise you, it gets good, guys. And this Seven of Swords, it was some truths that you didn't want to like acknowledge, or you seen, but you was like, you probably made excuses. That's what I'm getting right now. And these excuses only allow you to get a Page of Cups, the bare minimal, and certain situations, places, and things in your life where you had the opportunity, honey, to get like some major satisfaction, major happiness, okay, major desires of your heart to manifest. Spirit is saying, leave those behind, okay? And really let go of those fears. And when people look at the Seven of Swords, it is about treachery. It is about deceit. But this treachery and this deceit, I'm looking at it, and it's towards yourself. You were asked to maybe go some places, do some things in 2019 that you was like, was a little nerve wracking. So you probably made some excuses so you didn't have to look at it, so you didn't have to go there, or, towards the end, these things are being revealed and you see it now. Spirit is saying, we're going to leave that in 2019. We're going to leave the Page of Cups and the Seven of Swords in 2019 because there is so much beauty so much goodness for you to experience, and it's literally yours. And how you do that is right now you're in the in between. You're in the crossroad. You can either stay in this energy, or you can either look at those things, look at the attitude, look at, the belief system, look at the way that you have approached things to really move forward. Okay? That's what I'm seeing. Remember that first card, look at the big, you need to take action. Do you need to look at the details? Do you need to not so much look at the details and take action? Like, you'll know what side of the coin that you're on, okay? But no matter what, it's time to give that up. It's time to not cheat yourself, okay? Because when you cheat yourself, when you don't look at those things, when you don't face your truths, when you only do it halfway, because these swords like halfway, he's halfway, this is what you're limiting yourself to. And Spirit is saying there's so much for you in 2020, okay? And what you decide to do now, okay? Are you going to go back on the bridge? Are you going to go, make a decision to go forward, okay? And take the steps that you're being guided to take, And when you do that, my love, so much beauty is yours in 2020. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing with that. Now let's see. Right here we have the gym. So when you make a decision to let that shit go, when you make a decision to look at the bigger picture, when you make the decision to be bold, okay, to make the first move, to open up to the things that you want, this is what's going. The gym. Okay? Out of the darkness, okay? Maybe untangling yourself. You did that. You spent 2019 untangling yourself, getting clear. Okay? And Spirit is saying you're coming into the gym. The gym is yours. This is how you get there. Because supporting that, we have the 4 of Cups. And, oh my God, my throat chakra is trying to close up on me, guys. So I know that's some truth. Where is my water? Just drink a sip of tea. Oh my goodness. Y'all heard that? Anyways, honey, listen. Spirit is wanting you. Your soul is wanting you to get all that is truly owed to you. You have spent a lot of time putting effort into yourself, cleaning up your energy. You get what I'm saying? Like, you spend a lot of time, honey, in the dark night of the souls, in the trenches. It is time for you to experience the gym of life. And how you do that, how you stop missing these grand opportunities that are before you. Okay? Because, maybe you're focused on the past. Okay? You're focused on the past. But right here, from the sky, I want to say this is like the future. There's something being offered to you, but you can't see it because you're not focused on the present moment. If you was to lift your head up and be present in this moment, be present in whatever task, be present in the healing, being present and doing whatever action that Spirit is asking you to take, and not scaling back with this hangman here. Yeah, it's good to scale back, but eventually you got to take some action. It's good to assess the situation, but eventually you got to take some action. And when you take that action, there's your gift. If you lift your head up, it's right there. And even, sometimes we talk about success and we talk about love and we talk about financial freedom as off in the distance when it doesn't have to be in the distance. Spirit is saying it's right there. But the more that you look down, what are you doing in this moment? What are you doing in that in between is what matters. What decisions are you making right in there? What actions are you taking right in there is going to determine if you get this cup. And speaking of that, even looking at the bigger picture, there has been some situations, and I'm pretty sure that you have seen it unfold in Scorpio season, Capricorn, honey, like eclipse, like there were some things that could have, that some things came up and you were probably like baffled, like, really? And you probably wanted to, engage in these things, but you took some time to scale back, exist. I had to revert back to, I had to go on my toolbox, honey, recently with just dealing with, a person and just their attitude and just their way towards life and taking it out on me. And I'm like, wow, and I remember like one point in time, I would have like told this person where they can go, how they can have it. Sage, fiery, Leo, and Virgo in my chart, honey. Sun, moon, and rising, honey. You would have got this tea, and I had to like let my ego not be in the front seat and higher self arise and cord cut and make a sound decision that, I wasn't going to treat them and dish out what they were dishing to me. I chose the high road, and I went in, and I was like, I don't want to choose the high road. And I had to go in and cord cut on this person like several freaking times, guys. Like, I do not tell y'all to do nothing that I've never tried myself. And the beautiful thing is, when I did that, not saying that this is going to happen all the time, but it does happen, where I did that, and randomly, this person, started to go away, started to look at their ways, and I didn't even have to say anything, and I didn't even cord cut to do that. I cord cut it more so for me. Okay. And I just decided to extend love and just, be in a place of looking at the bigger picture. Is it worth it? Is it worth me giving this my energy? Is it worth me? Okay, I don't know why we went here, but somebody needs to know that in 2020, just start assessing things like, do you need to respond? Do I really need to respond and inject myself and make it about me? Do I need to? Because until you do that, everything is a projection. That's going to bounce off of you and straight back into that person. Unless you engage, unless you feed it, unless you give it your energy. Nothing can grow if you don't do that. And it works both ways. Maybe you fed, things that you didn't need to feed. Okay. And what Spirit is saying in 2020, feed the things that you want to grow and starve the things that you don't. Okay. That's what I'm seeing there. Let's see what else we have here. Okay. What we have? Oh my God. The underworld. The underworld here. And this is all about ascension. This is all about a dark night of the soul. This is all about confronting your fears. Take this time. Confront your fears. Make amends with the past. Look at those creepy eyes. I know it's scary, but you got to untangle yourself. The underworld. Going to those places, that we don't desire. Okay? Because when you look at that truth, okay, this open up things to grow. When you cut away, when you whack those weeds on the seeds that you've planted, when you clear up your garden, you're plucking the weeds and things, it allows your garden to grow. It allows what you have planted to grow. Tap into your truth and cut away what no longer serves you. This is what I'm hearing right now. Okay? Spirit wants you to know whatever you confront in the underworld, whatever truth that you stand on, whatever truth that you look at, whatever truth that you deal with, whatever demon that you face, whatever it is that you look at, okay? You can go to the underworld, the place that you don't want to go. Promise you the payoff is going to be good. Okay? Even with this person waiting, I'm just hearing expect the unexpected. And you can get excited for that. You can feel that because you've been spending this whole year. This is you right here. Cutting at the underworld in 2019. Wow, that's how I'm seeing it. For some, you're at the end tail, right now. But really for the majority of 2019, like you really overcame some shit. You really cut through a lot of facades. And you planted marvelous seeds. So just continue to whack at the weeds to try to grow, tend to your garden. I promise you. And it's going to bloom fruitful. Okay? And I just want to read some of the words when they're talking about the gem here. It talks about unique, shining, okay? Irreplaceable. And I really feel like this is you. For someone, it's time that you realize that you are the prize. And you've been waiting and, waiting for some waiting for something. Like you've been waiting for, the big shebang, and Spirit is saying you are the big shebang, that you are the prize. And in 2020, allow yourself to shine. Embrace your uniqueness, okay? You are the diamond, the gold, all right, the inner treasure. All of these beautiful things. There are infinite names for the gem. It is also known as the jewel, the star, the talent, the gift, the gold. One thing for certain, it is that it is found deep within a substance that is very much unlike it. For example, a diamond in the rough. The gem always stands in contrast to its surrounding. Okay? Listen. Whatever happened, it happened. Just like that video. But I need you to know who you are. You put mud on a diamond, it's still a diamond. You put it in the trash, it's still a diamond. You hide it under the bed, it's still a diamond. You try to dirty it up, put all kinds of gooky, nasty shit on it, but guess what? It's still a diamond. You put gold in mud, it's still gold. Spirit is saying, merely wipe yourself off and keep it going, baby. Know who you are in 2020. 2019 taught you to know who you are in 2020. Okay? So that's what I'm seeing for you guys. Yes, yes, yes. Ooh, I love this deck. Okay, if anybody wants to know, it's called The Wild Unknown Archetypes. Okay, and oh my God, it's phenomenal. Like, I love it. It called to me and I had to get it. So that's the message, okay, that your soul has for you. The last message your soul wants to leave you with in 2019, okay? And I do want to take a look and just see about the underworld. So with the underworld, some of the words that describes the underworld is the nightmare, okay, the bottom. But within the light element, it talks about bravery, depth, facing of deepest fears. And when it talks about the darker part and meaning of this card, it talks about denial, suppression, evil, unconsciousness. And listen, Spirit wants you to know, face your truth, stand in your truth, continue to do that. In this very moment, and beautiful things will bloom and grow from dark places. I promise you. Okay. I promise you. A rose, a beautiful rose. It starts off in the earth in a dark, space. But when it comes from the ground, when it grows, sets root, and does all that it magically does, when it blooms, it's absolutely gorgeous. And that's what Spirit wants. The seeds that you planted, continue to face your fears, continue to, to look at things, to be conscious, to continue to stand in your truth. And it's really going to pay off, my love muffin. So I love you guys so freaking much. It is such an honor to read for the beautiful soul that is watching this message. I will see you in your pick a card readings that will be slaying the channel. All right. And these 2 days to come. And then I will see you guys back in 2020 when it comes to your soul guidance. So I love you absolutely so much, and I will catch you on my channel. Take care.